Do you hear me? Do you see me? The dawn is coming. Do you know me? Stand beside me. Let's just listen to the rest of it together. I have so much to share with you guys today. All right. I hear the song on the wind. I walk in the light and the grace. I see the beauty within. I embrace the rain on my body. Stand on the earth and spinning in space. That's what we're all doing together, no? Standing on the earth and spinning in space. So we're going to start today with a little bit of a Dharma talk, and then we'll get started in meditation. Who here is with me for the first time? Give me some hearts or put your name in the chat. We are currently in a birth phase, a birth canal, rebirthing, just like 2012. Guys, think about where you were September of 2012. And just go back for a moment into that space of what was happening in your life then. And was it a new beginning for you? And now think about this moment. And I want you to see if there are any parallels between then and now. And if there are, let me know. Put that in the chat, raise your hand. If you feel or sense that there was a new dawn, a new beginning then, that you can actually see that there's a new beginning now as well. And at the end of this month in October, we are going to have eclipses. And eclipses are always series that create change and create a new pattern of birth. And we just went through that cycle with the equinox. But because there is such a large, like 10-year new energetic cycle, a wave of ascension, because there is such a new consciousness birthing constantly on this planet at this time. And you, if you are here with me today, are part of it, whether you even recognize it or not. And I am aware of my assignment, if you will, in a new way, to really link beings, myself included, into a multidimensional reality while staying grounded and connected to Earth. Because it's the union of both that we need. It's the union of both that we need. Nikki says, I am on the verge of a completely new life as I was 10 years ago. Exactly. Exactly. Hello, Clara. Hola. I want you all to take this moment before we even start in meditation to acknowledge what's being said and shared right now about this new vibration that we're all in together. And just kind of, we're gonna make a sound together. We're not even gonna start like this official ceremony. We're just gonna bring ourselves into this present moment. Good morning from New Zealand. Hello, hello, hello. So I want you to gather all of your energy, you personally. We are in a collective. There are about 44 of us here right now. And whoever is going to watch this on my rebroadcast that I'm streaming on YouTube at the moment. But I want each of you 44 souls to really anchor yourself into this moment, this present energy that you are feeling, rooted into the heart. And we're going to call on our angels, our guides, and our ascended masters. We're going to call on all of the beings that love you unconditionally, that root you on this earth, in this incarnation, that have guided your way since you were born and even before. And the best that we can do is acknowledge that there are invisible spirits, that there's a whole team and host of angels that are connected to your walk and your path today. And in this new cycle, it's 11:11 where I am right now, in this beautiful new cycle, Friday, October 7th, 11:11 a.m., we are locating ourselves in time and space, and we are here. We are asking these higher guides and angels at this moment on earth to lead us so that we are way showers for the consciousness of the earth. So let's make a sound together, and then I'm going to sing. So the sound could just be a simple Om for those of you who are new, and those of you who know my way of being, who have worked with me many times, who come to these gatherings all the time, these little mini initiations into the multidimensional life. You can make a sound that feels so good to your body in this moment, whether it's a sigh, or a tone. So let's just do 3 of those together with the intention of grounding and harmonizing our frequency. Ready? Deep breath in. I can feel how many of you are new, and I say welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. You can just receive if it feels good to you, and then come in when you're ready. Deep breath. Let's do that again. And one more time, collectively, we're all here, we're all landed. Hear how the cry, the sound, it's like a bell, and we weave our souls together harmonically. One more time together. We're going to go gentle. Hands to your heart. need some grounding. You guys are some star beautiful beings that are here today, and it sounds like you're very attuned. This group is very attuned to the higher dimensional realms, and we want to bring that energy down into the body. So what I've already spoken on seems to be a mantra for today, which is the union of heaven and earth, the yoking, like the star card in the tarot deck, the union of heaven and earth, the importance of taking our intergalactic self, our celestial knowing, and inviting it into this body, this incarnation, this temple, this being, this time, this moment, this service. Because our true life is not about us. When I talk about this spiritual teaching, I just went on a retreat, a really, really important path for myself, an initiation that I walked through, so that I can be a good teacher, shaman, leader, whatever multidimensional creature that I am as Michelle Coutinho that is here to serve. I recognize my life is not even about me. It's really in service to not only the beings that I have agreed to be a mouthpiece for this incarnation, and also to you all who are all leaders and teachers and healers in your own way, with your own families, even if you don't know that yet or haven't stepped into leadership. True love is transpersonal. And I'm gonna leave it there for now. Let's make some more sound. Deep breath. We're gonna do those calls again, and I invite you to sing with me, to call to those beings that you know are here for you in support, and then to invite the true depth of yourself, beyond judgment, beyond form. And in fact, I'm gonna open my little secret weapon of a crystal bowl. All right, here we go. This is actually for masculine and feminine, so the union of opposites as one. I hope you can hear the birds outside. You guys can do that with me. Ready? We're going up from the bottom now. In fact, I wish I could hear all of you, but I invite you all to do that repeatedly, just like this. Let's see if I can make this looper work. My looper's broken, I'm gonna get a new one. Let's see if we can do this together. Loop, loop, this one. So you guys can do that. Calling to everything you want changed and transmuted. And then those of you who want to come on the top with me, Please keep singing. Good. That was really good. So I want to bring light to something. I could feel some of you doing that and some of you not doing that. But what happens when we kind of allow ourselves to just go, right, on like a baseline, and I do this in workshops sometimes, is like one person will create a beat and then we'll keep adding to it. It really merges the upper sphere and the lower sphere when we sing. And for those of you who were singing, I could feel that frequency anchored into the heart space, and that's so important. I was teaching a woman about that. Hold on, the birds are talking, so let's listen to the birds. What do they want to say? I almost hear that we want to do that again. Want to do that a little bit? This thing that I can do, I've heard it called light language or soul song, and I'll teach a little bit about that. It's a really beautiful shamanic practice to be able to hear our soul song or to make words that come from an ancient place. And when we weave our heart and our mind into congruence, into that one field, we can sing, we can offer, just like the birds, we offer, we call. We weave our intention into our sound. In order to be a healing force in this world, we must learn to listen and to receive deep, deep, deep medicine, deep wisdom, so that we can then transmit what is needed into the space. This is something that years of practice and study and ceremony and ritual and many lifetimes on my part that I've done. And I also know that I, as a teacher, there are other beings who need integrity as a teacher so that they can open up their gifts that may be latent or dormant in this lifetime, but they've accessed in other lifetimes. This is very important, and this is how we create temple space, which is needed in this world so deeply. So would you guys like to do a little bit more with the singing, with the sound? Just, again, just bring that up a bit, and we can kind of be gentle and imagine that this grounding tone, this grounding force is spinning through us. And then you, in your own space, we can weave it up to the heavens. For those of you who are familiar with the toroidal field of the heart energy and all the energy of creation, I even heard that when the cells are born in the fetus, they come into this like cylinder and then spread out again and then come down, fall down and go back up and then go. So it's like this, like a waterfall opening and then cascading down again. And this is the toroidal field of creation, the shape that love moves. This is also our sound going up, up, up to the heavens when we call upon the angels in the sky, and we go down, 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 and we gather the energy up from the earth, bringing it in through our central column, the chakra system, the energy body, through the heart, top of the head, crown of the head, and down. And maybe I can do a little bit of the chakra since I can feel so many people who are new here. We can do a little toning into each chakra as well. So I tend to go very fast. I tend to teach advanced classes, but I like to start slow since I can sense that so many of you are new to me here. And if anyone has questions about anything, please feel free to put them in the chat. And I'm happy to break anything down. But let's just do a little bit more of what we were just doing since we created a template for that. And I'll just turn this up a bit. So without me, you guys can all hear that. Without me, I want you to think of a sound that resonates with your heart and make that sound, even if it's just an ah, the seed syllable of the heart. And I'm going to add to the track, the loop. We're going to sing our prayers and our intentions for this new cycle. So bring your intention into your heart. And then offer that sound, that prayer through your voice. And it doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to sound pretty. This is your practice. Ready? See if you can tone with me and drop it down into the earth now. gathering it up from above. You can bring your arms up into the like sky and calling down the heavens into the heart. Let's do that 3 times. Deep breath. One more. Oh, good, good, good. Let's do last one. Gathering, 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 gathering all of the love from the heavens. Continue to call with me. Now that we've gathered that energy up from above into the heart, we still have to work on that below, but I want you to call with me now. Call from your longing, call from your prayers, call from your meditation this morning, call from imagining the thousands of us all around the world wanting initiation and prayer in temple space, calling into the astral realm, calling into the divine assistants that are here with us, that are nourishing us. And using your sound to cry or hum if you're in public or whatever you're listening, feeling the frequencies in your heart and just being so pure right here. Sing a sweet love song to your own heart. Ready? This is the mantra Hari Om Tat Sat. I am that, all is, we are, we exist, existence is Om. Offering it, Pachamama, our prayers down to the earth, surrendering to the mother. Good. So pure. Ooh, we have a lot of heart energy here today. Really good. Think of one soul in your life known unknown, but that needs your heart expression. And before we close this kind of chapter of the meditation, I want you to think of the seed in your heart and sending love to someone who may need it. Even if it's an enemy or someone you have beef with in any way, like giving the love in your heart. And now we have grounded the ceremony. So now that we feel that anchor into the earth, I want us to send this energy vortex, this frequency, like I spoke to in the beginning, like that toroidal field all the way up from the ground through your heart into the heavens and back down, just with sound in your intention. Gathering. One more time. Again. With a prayer of absolute forgiveness, clearing the space. So just a few more rounds, and I want you to perceive in this moment if you are gathering energy down and feeding it to the earth, or if you're bringing energy up from the earth and offering it to the heavens, or if you can see that you're doing a combination of both, or if you can't really perceive the energy, but maybe emotions are running through you, maybe you're crying for no reason. And I'd love if you're experiencing anything to just write it in the chat and kind of speak to what you're experiencing, or just experience it for this last few rounds, then maybe add it in afterwards, okay? But I can definitely feel that there's different experiences happening for each of you, and I welcome that. So let's weave, let's weave. collective energy all around you. And now giving thanks for prayer itself, the weaving of sound and thought and intention, the weaving of your emotional, energetic, mental, spiritual body, bringing yourself into congruence just with sound. So much love here when we tap in. Last one, just on your own. Give yourself a prayer. How fantastic is that, right? It's a simple practice, and it took us 44 minutes of our time to feel congealed, to feel activated. I'd love to know, we have 92 of us right now. What was your experience just then? Were you holding back and watching and just taking it all in? And maybe that was perfect exactly for you at this moment. Were you singing? Was your voice? Were you feeling energies around you that maybe you've never felt before? You know, I want to hear from you, and kind of, especially if you're new here, every one of these that I teach every week are completely different, based on the frequencies of the moment, what's needed in the space, where I'm at, where you're at, who's here in the ethers. Sometimes I sing mantras and prayer. Sometimes I do, go through each chakra, etc. Sometimes we're clearing energies in the field and in the space. Rosemary says, I felt the buzzing that happens when we harmonize. Doug says, we felt chills from your voice and energy. Guru says, mind-blowing, stimulating the vagus nerve, which is helping my long COVID symptoms. Thank you. I heard some people yesterday have students, and one of them was talking about her long COVID symptoms. My prayers go out to you. I haven't done ozone therapy myself, but I've heard good things about that. And yeah, the singing and the energetic harmonization, because with that particular thing, the COVID, it's like that's the kind of vibrational frequency or manifestation of the world and the illness that is in our world, which has to do with separation and fear and competition and the not right use of power. All of that is that energy. This energy, the shamanic truth, this understanding of plants and medicine and honoring all of life as sacred. This is why we use the drum. This is why we pray. Zuri says, I felt coming back into my internal safe space. Simon says, I feel energy in my hands, feeling harmonized. Charlotte says, that was lovely. I'd love to experience the chakra meditation, the bija seed sounds of each chakra. Oh, that's a great idea. I should do that in the, actually, I have something like that on recording. I'll have to pull that back out again. Stark says, filled and emptied all at once. Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. Won't search for more words. Thank you. Stark, very gorgeous. I love that. I invite any of you who feel touched by my work to either email me or at michelle@michellecotino.com and just say hello, or sign up on my email list through my website, do all that stuff. Charlotte, thank you for your donation. You guys are welcome to donate as well. But all of that, let's go back to the distinction between, like, you know, the COVID world and our world that we all exist in. And this is something that I spoke to in the very beginning for those of you who are with me, is that we love the celestial realm and we love the feeling of attunement when we pray, right? When we feel that connection. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your donation, Paul. We have this beautiful yumness, right? We're in union and like what's coming to say, which is so weird, but I'm going to use it as a metaphor since it's coming, is there's like, I recognize some of my resistance to the business side or the administration of my healing practice, right? I love doing the temple space, and then I get to also do organization and copywriting and all these other things that make a business run. And it's the same thing with us who are light workers in the world, is like we love being in this harmonic nature, and it's tough and it's hard when we have to bring our energy down into the earth and like really do the challenging work of being open-hearted. As Ram Dass says, keep your heart open in hell, which is this world of separation. It's very challenging. And let's go one step further. What I do with my people that I do one-on-one work, facing all the parts of ourselves that have adopted the language of separation through our ancestral karma, our traumas, our past lives. Different parts of our ego that is holding on to identity, that does not want to merge with that infinite oneness space that creates the transpersonal. It's so hard, you guys, because in order to have that kind of spaciousness, we can't really have preference, and we have to trust life beyond our desire or need in that moment. We have to surrender completely what we would want in any given situation and know that life has its own intelligence unfolding. And that when we sync up to it, we allow that life energy, that frequency to move through us and give us something more than we could have even known to ask for. Are you ready for that? That's spiritual practice. It's hard, it's challenging, it's confronting, and it has a grace that is immeasurable. Some of you are already walking that path. That's exactly what you're doing. And you're doing a wonderful job, and you're doing it to the best of your ability, and I commend you. It's so much for us to do. We're holding so much. But that's what we signed up for also, you know? So I know we can do it. So, does anyone have any questions before we close for today? I might sing this Gate Gate mantra, but I'm not quite sure if that's what wants to be sung yet. Let me listen. Yes, Kathleen, thank you for your donation. Keep an open heart in hell. That's exactly what my teacher Ram Dass, he says. And in the book Be Here Now is the Gate Gate mantra. Gate. Thank you, Chi. I really invite you guys to stay connected with me. Michelle at michellecoutinho.com. I'm going to be doing a witch wound meditation. I have this witch wound meditation on my profile, and everyone loves it so much. And I'm going to do an offering. I have to make it. I'm just coming back. But stay tuned. If you sign up on my email list, you'll receive it. Or just message me. Or message me through Instant Timer. There's a way to receive messages on the app. But I want to stay connected with you and give you all my things. Let's sing Gate Gate together. Okay. Then we'll go low again. Muchas gracias. Thank you. Thank you. One final thing, the harmonium wants to talk. When the perfect is taken from the perfect, only the perfect remains. This is whole, that is whole. When the perfect is taken from the perfect, only the perfect remains. Om Purnamidam Purnamidam Purnamadaya. This is whole, that is whole. When the perfect is taken from the perfect,
Only the perfect
We thank the angels, the guides, the ancestors, all of the beings that allow for this sacred space to be created. We thank all of the guardians and the spirit beings of each one of you. We thank all of the initiations we have undergone in order to come with humility and honor and reverence to the eternal place that resides within all of us, that we remember it, that we walk as if we have wings in this world when it's hard, when it's challenging, that we activate this light within ourselves. Really important. Such a gift. We're sending abundance to all of us, peace to all of us, trust to all of us, co-creatively. So important. This is how important prayer is. I'm honored that I get to share and be in temple space with each of you from all around the world, New Zealand, opposite sides of the earth, the globe. And we get to co-create because there's no gap when we're in this place. We are eternal balls of light. So precious. Nikki says, the walk feels so much easier when we remember that we are not doing it alone. Thank you for creating the space where we can come together. And Nikki, thank you. That's medicine for my soul and my heart and my remembrance of my Dharma in this world. And for all of us, either teachers or way showers or anything that we must do, the burden of what we must carry in order to bring the love to this earth, may we weave it, and may we do it with service and love and reverence and remembrance. That's what I'm asking for and praying for in this moment. I just came back a little bit of closing the ceremonial space, and I'll talk for a brief moment just to tell you some personal things about me and my walk and my journey, ways we can be connected if you choose. So thank you guys so much for being here. So I, as a way shower, just went through this beautiful initiation. I went through a gorgeous retreat, and I don't know, I'm given, actually, you know what, I'm gonna keep a couple things secret. I'm just gonna close this space, I feel. And I invite you to reach out to me if you would like to know more and to stay connected with me in different ways. So I have my website, which is myname.com, Michelle Coutinho. I do these weekly on Fridays. It's 9 a.m. Pacific time. So that's that on Insight Timer. I'm going to be doing something for the witch wound in October, since it's that time of Samhain. And I don't know what that's going to look like yet, but I did it last year and it'll probably be similar. I did a 5-night retreat plus a single session with me. It was $1,000 for the initiation of that, and the results that I saw, two of the women especially go, was really, 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 really powerful and deep. For each of them, totally different results, but really anchoring into themselves. So I may do something again like that. We'll see what form it takes as I start to write it. This weekend is happening. And then I'm doing a 9-month leadership program, and that's going to be coming soon as well. I work with people one-on-one. And what I'm finding is that you know, obviously I work with the voice and we do this vocal empowerment work, but what I'm finding is more my grace is that it's like spiritual empowerment and finding and attuning your multidimensional consciousness, so something that you've always carried but may not have had a place in the world to, God, I don't have words for what I do, but to connect with that part of yourself and to trust it and to believe it and to let it move you. Yeah, it's sacred. It's hard to express, but it's a gift, and I'm very grateful for it. I'm grateful for those who I work one-on-one with. It's very selective. It's like a divine assignment when people come to me for that. So if that's something that you're ready for, just reach out to me and let me know. And I think that's it for today. I love having all of you here. I love communing with all of you. It's hard to shut it off and to go. But I think that might be a sacred note for us to close on, just to feel the other side and to feel the interdimensional quality of love that exists and weaves you to all things. There's this giant fly. Go out the door, fly. Go out the door. Oh, no. Flies never go out the door. They don't understand. The door is open. Maybe he will. I'll open just for one moment if there's any questions or if anybody has any curiosities about anything that they've experienced, and if not, then I will close for today. It's an honor. It was an honor, and I'm really, really grateful for the space on Insight Timer, and I'm going to intend in this next year, as I build these next 2 programs and offerings to work with me, to create more audios as I work on my book next year. That's the goal for 2023, is to create these programs and then create space and time so I can know who I'm serving, and then create a book that's been wanting to be created for the last 5 years, probably more. So does anyone have any questions or anything? And no pressure, and if not, then I will close for today. But it's just been an honor to be of service to all of you, and namaste from my heart to yours. And thank you for sharing those peace mantras with me at the end. Those were really beautiful, good medicine for this new chapter we're all in. And if nothing else wants to be shared, I will see you all next week. Okay. Thank you so much. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you for Insight Timer and this really, really amazing community to give all of us the opportunity to be together in meditation, in prayer, in our sadhana, in our service, and in our our light web that we are weaving all across the globe. Aho. Thank you, YouTube.